I mean, a little smaller than this, I mean, obviously. But I did flames about 3 feet high all the way around and they kind of come up into shit. And then I had this fucking, I had, it looked like bricks and they're fucking breaking and fucking looked like graffiti all over and there's fucking graphic. It was fucking awesome. And fucking went to New Mexico to make some good money for my daughter and fucking come back and none of the bills had ever been paid the whole time I was gone. I lost my fucking house. Fucking pissed me off, man. Everything I owned. Fucking, I grabbed Caitlin she was about 2 or 3 months old at the time. I grabbed all her shit, her playpen and her clothes and her stuff like that. Threw it in the fucking truck and drove off. Left everything I fucking owned. Sitting there. My mom's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, my daughter's got what she needs. Don't you dare fucking act like I did something wrong. You know what I mean? And fucking, it took my parents a little while to fucking realize the way I do things. You know? When you don't care about anything, it's not a big deal. But everybody does, dude. Everybody does. Is that the right way to say it? Everybody does.
You do things
care.
differently than other people, but
normal people care about their stuff.
Dude, I could fucking walk away from everything right now as long as I knew that what belongs to my mother goes to my daughter.
See, and I have a few things that I have left over. I have a blanket that my godmother, she died when I was 8 years old. My mom's sister. She was like, she took care of me when I was little. I was really bad, like from little tiny. I guess that she was the only person that could actually deal with me and that I would listen to and shit. But she was, you know, Robbie, my cousin Robbie, Big Robbie. She was like that. Big old giant Indian, you know. Fucking, you just don't fuck with them kind of people, you know. It doesn't matter what kind of age you are. When you got somebody that big towering over you, you don't fuck them. But she.
And big women like that, they like them wooden spoons.
I fucking, yeah. I had a lot of fun in life, man. Like, I have lived every single day, except for recently. You know, I've slacked off a lot of shit, but like up till recently, I've lived every single day as full as I can fucking live it, without having to have anything.
Are you like going through like a depressed state or anything like that? Because normally when people
go through like, well, they told me that bipolar is like almost the same as manic depression. It's one and the same, but it's got a little, there's whatever. But that's manic depression is what I was actually diagnosed with. And they said it's just where I'm okay, and they're just long periods. It don't have to be a long period, but just periods where I'll just fucking not care about anything, and literally just fucking get to that point where staring at the wall is okay. I don't mind staring at the wall, fucking. And I've thought about it a lot of times because I can feel it. You know what I mean? Like I know.
Mm-hmm. But I don't care, and I don't want anybody to help me.
And it's like, just back the fuck up. Like, just stay the fuck away from me, and I'll be alright. But, like, all of this bullshit, sad attitude that you see is just gonna intensify if you get a poke me. Fucking, you know what I mean?
And I'm an instigator. I like, if I feel like something's not resolved, I will keep at it until it gets resolved. Yeah. And see, that's the thing with Ed, is that it was always, can we talk about it later? Well, can we just sit on it for a minute and can we talk about it in the morning? And he always would do that, put it off, but then he'd never bring it back up. And so it stood unresolved.
Right. With my ex, one of my biggest problems was is she would never talk back.
Eddie never did either.
Like fucking, I would sit there for hours and talk to her like I know we got problems, like you got to fucking tell me what the fucking problem is and shit. Like I don't know what to do.
And that wouldn't.
She would, oh, it's nothing.
Because
Okay,
to her
well,
it might have
then,
been petty or something that you would have got mad
Yeah,
over
but
that she thought was
fucking-
stupid or.
I think most of it was she just was scared of me. Like I never hit her. I never made her fucking.
Yeah, I was
In my
afraid.
eyes, I never made her feel. I never felt like she should be scared of me. But when I look back now and how much I manipulated her and I absolutely, she should have been scared of me. Like, I was that much of a controlling fucking dick. And yeah, she didn't talk back because she probably knew that it wouldn't have mattered what she had to say. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean because I've been there.
And I realize it now, but while I was there, through the whole thing, even 1,000 people could have told me I was one fucking one.
And you wouldn't have believed him because you didn't want to believe it. I asked Sadie the other day, I said, did you actually tell the kids the truth? I was sitting there in the truck that day that you said, Jessica's been doing fucking meth again. But I was like, excuse me? Not just me, asshole. You too. I ain't been doing it. And I was like, oh, fuck you. You just called your mom and told your mom that I'm the one who's doing it, but you're the one who's slinging it, right? You won't let me have nothing to do with it except for run this to this person and bring you back the fucking money.
Right.
And then I had to ask for money, and then when I did, he wanted to know what the fuck I wanted it for. I asked you for $20. I have to tell you what the fuck I'm gonna go buy with it, but you can go out and buy all these parts for your car and buy liquor and this and that, but you don't have to tell me anything? Bullshit. For one, if it wasn't for my family, you wouldn't even be sitting there. For two, if it wasn't for me just holding my fucking tongue, I could run circles around you and your fucking business and pull in twice as much money and have something to fucking show for it. But because he blew everything and was, don't tell Jessica, don't tell Jessica, don't tell Jessica, now I know why the fuck everything was gone. I wonder what else was don't tell Jessica. Or who else did he fucking say don't tell Jessica? Because I guarantee you today he'll still tell me, I never hooked nobody up, I never gave nothing away, I never spent money on nothing.
Well, see, and that, you were here when he gave me that big bag of that blue shit, but I don't think you were right there, you know.
Dude, I was in the middle of a I mean, like,
well, but I mean, I think you're talking to Courtney, you're talking
probably
to whoever, and me and him were talking, you know what I mean? It wasn't like you were right in our business.
well, even, I never wanted to get in the business, you know, I mean, like, it would be nice to know where the finances were.
I was like, do they hook you up like this? Like, fucking, she's like, yeah, they usually hook me up. And I was like, Courtney, like, this is way more than $2 grand. I was like, this is like way more. And I was like,
was it around your birthday or anything like that?
It was probably like maybe January, February last year. February, March maybe. Probably February.
It was before we started fighting.
It's because I got my income tax. I know that because I never bought $2 unless I had a lot of extra.
Oh, you had multiple people here to buy.
Yeah. But everybody got their shit. And I knew that was mine because I remember even dropping it. I fucking popped it open and I was sitting in my room and I dropped it. And
that's the wax shit, right?
The fucking bindle hit the ground and it was all fat like that. And so it was like popped open. When it hit, I just watched shit just pop out everywhere. I was like, oh no. It's like, God damn it. Because at that time I had a really bad problem with carpet surfing. Like, fucking God, I had to.
That wasn't the time you dropped it in the bathroom though and picked up all the blue wax.
That time was, I think, right before that.
Okay.
I think it was the first time I had gotten my blue shit.
And that blue stuff was intense.
Because the candle was blue and it turned me off.